As we approach the 10th anniversary of the September 11th attacks, Western New York is remembering the victims who died that day in 2001. And those attacks hit very close to home.
And today, a Western New Yorker who lost a loved one in the Twin Towers attended a very special ceremony. News 4's Lori Schultz has more tonight. Lori?
It's been a painful public journey for many of these September 11th family members. And this week, as the 10-year anniversary of the terrorist attacks nears, they're really grateful for the small distractions.
Introduce Governor Cuomo.
September 11th family member Len Castrianno introduced Governor Cuomo during an afternoon tour of his special exhibit at the BURCHFIELD PENNEY Art Center. It meant a lot to the grieving father, who's doing his best to keep busy as the 10th anniversary of his son's death approaches.
There's not a day or minute goes by when neither Nancy or I don't think of him.
The governor set up 30 sites statewide for the exhibit called New York Remembers. He told the crowd that we now have two obligations stemming from that tragic day.
One is to remember, and part of remembering is to honor. And the second obligation, the second function, is to teach. It has been 10 years. 10 years is a long time.
September 11th was one of the darkest days in New York's history. The attacks took the lives of 2,700 people, including 363 emergency responders. It revealed the state's vulnerability and a stark contrast between evil and good.
I think we're all under stress in a post-9/11 world. You know, 9/11 changed life for all of us.
Castrianno's son Lenny died when the World Trade Center collapsed, as did Raymond Eckert's brother-in-law, Sean Rooney. Rooney's widow and Eckert's sister Beverly was killed a few years later in the crash of Flight 3407.
You know, thoughts that Beverly would probably want relayed. Don't ever forget. Let it be a lesson learned, and let it never happen again.
To the families who lost loved ones on that day, the governor said this in closing.
We wish you comfort. We wish you love. And most of all, we wish you peace.
And the New York Remembers exhibit runs through the end of September. The governor hopes it helps all of us reflect on the past and consider how we can move forward as a people. Live, Lori Schultz, News 4.